Well, hello, fellow people. So I'm going to break this particular video down in two parts because I ran a little over the minimum time that I can upload a video. And with that, I'm going to start with that video that I referenced in this clip about a single mother of 7, and she is definitely the poster child for don't do that shit. So I'm just going to let this record or roll, and then I'm going to break it at about the 12-minute mark. Well, hello, fellow people. So I want to do this upload because it is about time that this subject is being talked about finally. See, I've been peeping this subject since around 78, 79 with women. I knew instinctively that women were going to become the type of women that we see today. I knew that they were going to devalue themselves eventually. I'm not really sure why I knew this, but I knew that it was coming. I knew it was going to happen. And now, here we are, right? So finally there are people out there touching on the subject. It's hard to get the discussion out there because for some reason, YouTube hates the truth about any damn thing. But I wanted to show you this video for you guys to go and watch. I got it just split screen so you can see the two. This is the lady that she's interviewing. This is the host. This is the lady. Fiona Gherkin is her name. She actually has her own channel over here. But she's talking about, and I love it because it's long overdue, female psychopaths in the workplace. Now, every woman knows the truth. Women do not like each other. There's always been this catty pettiness that women seem to have towards one another. I'm not one of them, but I actually have experienced that throughout my life. And I tell you, in my early 20s, I started to think that there was something wrong with me. And then I realized it's these fucking broads. They're pieces of trash. And even though you think you're being selective and initially when you meet somebody they seem really cool, in a minute they're going to reveal their true colors. And usually at the root of it is jealousy, envy, and the main root is insecurity. Women in this country today are so incredibly insecure. Think about it. They're redoing their bodies. Black women don't even wear their hair anymore, okay? Insecurity is the underlying problem. And so when you're insecure, what do? You attack others. I remember a group of girls that I got introduced to. I had one friend, she introduced me to her little friend clique. And I'm telling you, it was like 4 of them. 2 out of 4 of them immediately upon sight said, it's something about her. I don't like her. I didn't even say any word but hi. And gave them my name. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm such and such. And that's the feedback she gave me later that day. And I'm like, what the hell? What did I do? And come to find out, now this is me speculating. We were blessed with a whole lot of hair. My mom called it that 4 a.m. hair. Because when we were in grade school, we'd have to get up at 4 a.m. just to get our hair done so we can go to school and walk to school. Because we walk to school, unlike parents, mothers driving their kids less than 30, less than a half a mile. Your kid can't walk to school half a mile. Fat kids everywhere. But come to find out, those girls were actually jealous of all that hair I had. Because I was blow drying it back then. My shit was moving like Farrah Fawcett. And I'm thinking, you know, if they're jealous of it, instead of being jealous of it, hey, how about asking me, hey, how'd you get your hair like that? Maybe I'd hook you up, you know? But that was my life at that point. And I think that's what a lot of women actually experience. There's something about meeting new girls, and there's always one in the crowd or two that somebody is not going to like you because of the most stupidest shit you ever heard. You're mad because I have a head full of hair, and it's mine. Even though that was way before the wig weave era. But these girls just basically, sight upon seeing me, decided they didn't like me. Silly shit, immature shit, insecure shit, right? But I wanted you to see this because not only do I want you to go over and watch it, I was scrolling through these comments. Nothing but women confirming that women are bullies. Women hate each other. The lady that worked in the same shop as me tried to get me fired, evicted, arrested, sued me unsuccessfully for slander and other things too. We worked on opposite sides of the building. I mean, seriously, When a woman has a vendetta against you, she will, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned in her mind. In her mind, if her mind is registering it, believe me, you're not going to be her friend. You're going to be her enemy. And most of these women are boomers. Boomers! So they're lying and fabricating that there's a sisterhood. We all know it to be a lie. Stop lying to yourselves. The world knows, women know, we don't like each other. I'll give you one better. That show that my sister turned me on to, the Love After Lockup. I didn't even know that shit was on air for like 7 whole years. Like, it keeps getting more and more popular because for some reason, women don't like men who are free. They like the prison guy. And then I came to the conclusion because one of the episodes I watched, all of the girls on the show, they all said the same thing when the guy got out. Now, he's got to go to a halfway home before he can live with her, right? And so, the first thing that comes out of their mouth is, I trust my man, I just don't trust those hoes because the halfway house is co-ed. Immediately, that's what all of them say. Women don't like each other. Stop faking the funk. Stop faking the funk, okay? I pulled this up because I like the movie, number one. And when we were in Rome, that movie, Alfie, the remake, watched the original with Michael Caine 10 times better. And then My Wife and Kids were the only programs that we could watch in English. So I ended up watching the show and I thought, okay, this is a good thing to show girls the error of their ways. Instead, they got 10 times worse. There was a story, you can look it up for yourself. This little girl, she was only 8 years old now. She got into a fight with some of her classmates, and apparently they were jealous of her beautiful, long, thick hair. You know what they did? You know what these girls did at the age of 8? They not only beat her up, but they held her down, and they cut chunks of her hair out of her head. Now you tell me if that ain't something ingrained in some of these women, if you don't cultivate that properly. These are demon seeds that people are spawning. That's an 8-year-old girl that happened to, and the girls that beat her up were 8 years old, and they had the wherewithal, the vindictiveness in their hearts to cut her where it hurt the most, cutting off her hair. And she had big patches, baldness in it. It's like they had a razor or something, big chunks just sporadically gone out of her head. Women are evil, especially when they're unguided. And to give you one more, because I'm almost out of here, this article. So this article, first of all, publishing is a far cry from what it used to be when I was in it. That is a title that would have never gotten a green light. Because the title, what I have highlighted, is what it really should be. Women create the real glass ceiling. Women are the only thing in their own way. Anybody that's ever worked in an office and their boss was a woman or supervisor was a woman, you know what the fuck I'm saying is true. Every time I look back on a job that I had, the ones that I hated the most were the women that were bosses. The ones that I loved the most, I had 3 where I looked forward to Sunday night getting over so I could go to work on a Monday. That's because men ran the ship. Men are just easygoing like that. They're not into that bullshit gossip and cliquey, hateful, mean-spirited, mean girl stuff. Mean girl stuff. But I wanted to show you this article. I can't link anything because my channel is new. Well, not new, but it's a new one. YouTube cannot stand me. I can't believe it. This is my 3rd channel. And I don't even have, subscribers. And they keep deleting my shit. But I wanted to show you this story. You have to read it. It's absolutely fascinating. But I wanted to show you the person. This is her. And then I just want to scroll down and show you the kind of atmosphere she was in. Okay? There you go. She's the skinny mini, the beautiful blonde, air quotes. And then she's got the portly, fatly, borderlinely jealous of her. Yeah. Women don't like each other. They never have. Why do you think the term catty exists? Women are catty towards one another, And now they're a million times worse than we ever saw growing up. Once in a while you'd see that chick. once in a while, every blue moon. But collectively, excuse me, women are trash these days, especially the ones that claim that they are oppressed. They are the worst ones. Women are controlling the world right now, the U.S. right now. They are congressmen, they are senators, they are councilmen, they are board of directors of teachers, they are DAs, they are prosecutors, they are attorneys. I'm looking at all these major companies, and if you look who is on their team, you're going to find some bitch at the top of the scale. She might not be the CEO, but she's going to be the CFO. Women are not oppressed. Women are not the second-class citizen anymore. They're the first, because everything they do, whether they're wrong or not, they get a pass. I'll give you one more before I get out of here. Mary Kay Letourneau. Anybody remember that name? Probably not. Y'all don't remember yesterday. But she was the teacher that had sex with her 12-year-old student and eventually got pregnant. She went to prison, but when she got out, she couldn't keep away from the boy, and they made a baby. They made a couple of babies. They ended up getting married. Theirs is very unusual. I think she was married too. She went to prison. Now fast forward to 2024, 25, and there's a story. You can look it up for yourself. I just ran across that shit. In Denver, a school teacher had sex with a 10, 11, or 12-year-old, is pregnant, and all she got was probation. Women are destroying this society. I'm not going to mince my words on that. We need to repeal the 19th Amendment. Women should not be allowed to vote. They are horrible at managing their emotions. And they should never be allowed to be president. Because I'll tell you, the main reason, not only because most women are unhinged and can't regulate their emotions, but women don't intimidate men. Women don't intimidate men at all. Don't get it twisted. These leaders from some of these nations, they'll spit on a fucking woman. I know for a fact there was a 2 or 3-star general, so we were living in the Persian Gulf, and she was going over to Saudi Arabia. Even though she had the rank that she did and they sent her over there to do her job, guess what? They said, fuck you and what you say. She can't even come on our fucking military base. Women don't intimidate men. Strong men, diabolical men, fucking leaders, they'll run all over you. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Let's go over a couple more of these comments, because I'm going to pause it right there. We'll pick up where we left off. Thank you for stopping by and bearing with me. I only do one take, so I don't edit. See you in a minute.